So as I mentioned at the end of the last tutorial, we're going to use DB Manager Professional freeware to actually manage the MySQL database that we've got in our installation when we downloaded the whole installation with Apache, MySQL and PHP, as well as the distribution. Remember, I didn't actually set up a database, so we're going to use this DB Manager to do that for us. I'm going to click on a location that's near to me so I can download the software, and I'll just click on Open. And again, it's just a fairly simple process, accepting agreements and accepting default locations and adding a few details and so on. Okay, that's everything we need to do there for installing the package. Click Finish to launch DB Tools, and we'll close down that tip of the day. And so this is the front page, the opening page of DB Manager. I'm not going to delve too into this package in this tutorial. I'm going to be doing is look at this MySQL at localhost as we've got here. If this didn't exist, if this wasn't around underneath this default servers, all I would need to do is go to Tools, Server Manager, and inside here you can see we've got a list of our server managers. We can click on this icon and we can create new profiles, and then we can obviously go across and save them afterwards. But I'm just going to use the one that we've got here, which is the MySQL at localhost. You can see that I've got the host name is localhost, the user ID, the ID that we've got here is root, and there's no password set. That doesn't matter, we're going to leave that as it is. So we'll just close this down, restart the service. We'll go back and grab the one that's already been created for us, and I'll just double click on it. And remember, there was no password inside there. The user was root, the user ID was root, but there was no password. So I'm just going to click on OK. And you can see that that started up the server for us. We've now got inside here databases and users. You'll see inside databases we've got blog, corporate, forum, gallery. Just make a note of these, a mental note of these, and you'll realise that we'll actually see these names later on when we go through the rest of the setup stage. You'll actually see some of these databases will be named during the Easy Publish setup. But for now I'm going to actually create a new database. So I'm going to click on this icon and I'll call it EasyDB and just click OK, and it's been added to the list. The user that I want to actually allow privileges for this database will just be root, the one that was already been set up for us. We're not going to make any changes there, we're going to keep it as simple as we possibly can. If we did want to create a new user, a different user, we could just click on this user manager, and inside here we could put in the username, the password and so on. But we're not going to do that for now, we're just going to leave it on the root with no password. So that's all we need to do with the database manager, remembering that the name of the database is EasyDB.